Welcome to Cedar Key, Florida. It's a quiet, charming, and historic little fishing village that looks a lot like this. This is the view from our Airbnb, and we really wanted a quiet weekend away. So even though there's quite a bit to do here, which we'll show you, a lot of our weekend was really just spent here. And I think you can probably see why. There's tons of kayaking, you can fish, of course, because it's a fishing village. And there's also plenty of amazing restaurants with fresh seafood, little shops, and tons of outdoor things to do. This is a perfect weekend getaway if you want a quiet weekend. It's about 2 hours from Tampa, give or take, depending on traffic. There's a lot of history here and a lot of old buildings. There are history museums. And you can see behind me how peaceful it is out here. We've spent a lot of time out here this weekend. You can fish, you can kayak. There's tons of bars, restaurants, and cute little shops if you want to go shopping. It's, like I said, just the best weekend getaway. We are having the best weekend, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So let's get started. We got into town around dinner time, so we picked up a seafood pizza from Cedar Key Pizza and Subs on our way to the Airbnb. This pizza was so good. It had Alfredo sauce with seafood on it. You get to pick your toppings, your different seafood toppings. We had clams, crab, and scallops. We had a slow start to our morning the next day, which was our first full day in Cedar Key, and it was such a nice way to honestly spend the vacation. Our Airbnb had such a nice backyard that we really enjoyed, and it was just nice to take it easy and slow. We did grab coffee from the cutest coffee shop called 1842 Grind. I can't remember the name of the specialty latte I got, but it had coconut in it, and it was delicious. We got coffee from this same place while we were there twice, so 2 days in a row. And then, we just spent the morning enjoying our backyard since it was right on the water. Our Airbnb was perfect, but it was not in walking distance to the historic downtown or to Dock Street, so we did make our way there for lunch. The downtown area and Dock Street are both really fun areas to explore, and they are in walking distance from one another. I'll cover that a little bit more later, but we did eat lunch at Big Deck Bar and Grill, which is on Dock Street. There are amazing views of the water. It's been really fun to watch all the boats come and go. We ordered steamed clams and some good seafood for lunch, so we are excited. Okay, I couldn't finish telling you about lunch in there because the music kept playing, and I'll get a copyright claim if I do that. So we just ate lunch, had amazing food. We didn't get a chance to film all of our food because the baby started getting fussy, so we were just eating as fast as we could. But they were the best clams. I had a really good shrimp wrap, which was both of our favorites. And then Mitchell had like a really unique sandwich. It had, what did it have on it? Like all sorts of,
it was like an Italian sandwich kind of, but it was like pressed. Yeah,
a pressed Italian capricola, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's good too, but the clams and the seafood wrap, or the shrimp wrap, stole the show. It was so good. It was right on the water. Actually, I think you can see behind me. I'll walk over here and show you. We're on the other side of the bridge now, so that was our view just from the other side. So amazing. Another thing is, like in that little area, almost all the restaurants are on the water, so it's a great place to grab lunch, and a lot of the restaurants even have a second floor, so you can eat on that second story and have lots of good water views. Where we ate was only one story, but you saw the views. They were incredible. So plenty of options to eat on the water. Seafood is incredible. Food is incredible. Yeah, really good experience eating here in Cedar Key, Florida. After lunch, we explored Dock Street a little bit, but then we went back to our Airbnb. So the first day was really relaxing. We didn't do a ton. We weren't super busy, which is exactly how Cedar Key is supposed to be. Now is probably a good time to just give you a quick Airbnb tour, since that's how we spent a lot of our first day. The Airbnb was technically a 2-bedroom, but the second bedroom was not particularly welcoming, so it was really perfect for us since we really only needed 1 room. We really liked the living room and dining room areas. It was really light and airy, and they also had good views of the outdoor area, and the outdoor space at this Airbnb was phenomenal. The only thing is that the no-see-ums here were horrible, like literally the worst I've ever experienced ever. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end, but really good outdoor space if you happen to be there when the no-see-ums aren't so bad. Pretty standard bathroom. There was only 1 bathroom, but it had everything that we needed. This was our bed. I didn't take a video before, so it is a mess because we were getting ready to check out. I apologize for that, but you get the gist of it. They did advertise that it was a really comfortable bed, and it definitely was an expensive bed, but it was really hard. So we won't complain because it's obviously a really good quality mattress, just maybe not our first choice. Really nice kitchen. It was really well stocked. There was an espresso machine, a dishwasher, it had everything. This is that second bedroom I was telling you about. So there is a bed, it has everything that you could need, but I wouldn't like it opening to a door like that. It was fine, totally fine though. Yeah, that's just another view. And then those doors go back out to the kitchen. And again, really, really nice kitchen. Those doors were tough to open. Really nice kitchen. And we, again, really loved the dining room and living room area. I can't believe I didn't get a good video of the outside of this coffee shop. This is Daily 1842 Grind. Again, obviously this is just a picture, but this is the coffee shop that I was talking about that we got coffee from both full days that we were there. We got coffee from here again on this day, and we took it to go to wander the downtown area with our coffee in hand. This is the Cedar Key Arts Center. It was not open when we were there because we were there so early in the morning, but it is a co-op for artists to sell their work. They also have some art classes and things like that, so it's a really cool area. And even without getting to view the inside, we really enjoy these sculptures, which are located along the street outside of the building. And my favorite store to shop at was this. It's called the Main Street Mercantile. If you're wandering downtown Cedar Key, you won't miss it. It is so cute, and it has a little bit of everything in it. Souvenirs, locally created things, food. It really has everything. So after wandering the downtown area, we made our way back over the bridge to Dock Street. Can you see all of the little crabs moving in this clip? There are probably thousands, if not more. This morning we are at historic Dock Street. This is actually where we ate yesterday, and it can get really busy in the afternoon. It's early morning, so we're here before the crowds. Behind me you have this restaurant, which we didn't try yesterday. It looked really good, the Tipsy Cow. And right behind that, you see the Harbour Master. The Harbour Master is a great inn that you can stay. It's really popular. And we really wanted to stay there, but they don't allow dogs, unfortunately, so we couldn't. But it's right on the water. The rooms have amazing views, and every room is a little bit different. Another thing that's cool is that you can actually only book through them, directly with them, which is just something that doesn't happen that much anymore, but feels so just authentic. And actually, we're standing right in front of where we ate lunch yesterday, so I can actually kind of talk about it because there's no music playing, but I think I told you everything I needed to tell you anyway. All the restaurants here just I know I already said this too, but just look so amazing. These restaurants down the street here, you can tell that they have a second story. Those are the restaurants I was talking about that have the amazing views. We're right on the water here on both sides of the street. So just amazing views all around. At the end of Dock Street, you'll find the city park, and there is a small beach there as well as kayak rentals and a playground. It was a pretty popular destination on the day that we were there. It was definitely busy, a lot of people out enjoying the beautiful day. So it was a really good place to kind of people watch and just relax. We sat there and finished our coffee until some of the lunch spots were open. And this is Harbour Master, the inn that I was talking about. You can tell by this video how charming it is. I really want to stay here even more now than I did before visiting. They also have a gift shop attached, which we visited. It's huge and it has everything, and everyone who was working there was so sweet. It's definitely worth visiting even if you're not going to stay at Harbour Master. We are walking to Steamers for lunch now. We are finishing our coffee and I'm really excited. We tried to go there yesterday and the wait was it was only 30 minutes, but we were starving and had a fussy baby. So we went to the other place instead, which ended up being just fine.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was some of the best food we've had in a long time.
It really was.
Comparably to, we're comparing it to New Orleans, I think, a little bit. Just because you get that vibe here, and also the food is phenomenal so far, which it was really great in New Orleans. A lot of clams, which, like lobsters, are part of the bug family. So.
I'm really excited to eat oysters for lunch. I'm so excited. And I Googled it yesterday, and a lot of people say they don't feel pain, but some people believe they do. Let me know what you think. I like to believe they don't, because then I don't feel guilty when I'm eating my weight in steamed clams. But
they don't feel anything.
I hope not. But we are going to Steamers. We actually had them to go last night. Not we, just me. I had a bowl of their clam chowder and some dessert, and it was the best clam chowder I've ever had. So I am very confident that it's going to be an amazing lunch. It's 11 o'clock now, so we're going right when it opens. So hopefully there's not a 30-minute wait again. I would be surprised. But I already looked at their menu and everything looks so good. I'm so excited. And
William's also excited.
He's excited too. Let's go see what this is about. This is probably one of the most popular restaurants in Cedar Key, and it was really good. We got stuffed mushrooms for an appetizer as well as some coconut shrimp. We couldn't decide, so we just got a whole bunch, and both were really good. I tried so hard to cut into my mushrooms for the video and make them look so good so that you could see, but they were just messy and I couldn't do it. But you get the point. For our meals, I had steamed clams again because I could not get enough. Mitchell had a seafood broil, which was also really good. And then I took this key lime pie cake to go, and everything was phenomenal. We ate all of this for our lunch and dinner. It was so much food. We ended our last night in Cedar Key the same way we had spent the other 2 nights we were there, and that was just enjoying our backyard. It was so gorgeous and so beautiful. Just enjoying the outdoors in our own backyard was definitely a highlight of this trip. One of the most charming things about Cedar Key is that there are more golf carts than cars. As far as length of time, we got here Friday night at 7. Now you could definitely go out to dinner at 7 or even go out for a few drinks, but with the baby, we were getting close to bedtime, so that's when we just got pizza to go. Sorry, the no-see-ums out here are horrible and not very many. bug repellents actually work with no-see-ums, so I'm getting eaten alive right now. So yeah, we got here Friday at 7 p.m. and we left basically first thing Monday morning. We kind of just like woke up and started packing. So 2 full days, Saturday and Sunday is what we spent here. And you could definitely still do something on Friday night, but we just didn't because that's just kind of the way that we travel now. That is a good length of time. There were 2 things that we really wanted to do that we didn't. First is kayaking. You can see this water, it's stunning. There's tons of little like islands that you can kayak to. It's just kind of, I was gonna say it's hard with a 5-month-old. We're not ready for that. I know some people do that. That's not something that we are just ready for. So we didn't do that. Would love to come back and do that. So the other thing we didn't do that I would really like to do is that there's a state park here that has old buildings like from over 100 years ago. And they're really historic and really cool. It's a state park, like I said, so there's like paths and trails and things like that, as well as those buildings that you can see. We were gonna actually go today, Monday, on our way out, but we didn't realize until like, I think 4:30 yesterday that they're not open on Mondays, and they actually closed at 5 yesterday. We found out at 4:30. So that's something that we didn't do that we would love to be able to do. But otherwise, we just kind of explored and took it all in, and that was enough for us. So as far as length of time, Friday to Monday is perfect. You could probably even cut a day off if you wanted to. We would have had time to do both of those things. We just didn't because of what our travel lifestyle looks like right now. In case you're not familiar with no-see-ums, this is what they look like. And they're all over. I've already killed a whole bunch, but I wanted to show you. They're tiny, tiny little bugs that will eat you. Our very last stop out of town was at the Prickly Palm. I love how they decorated this cute place. Literally every inch is perfect. They serve healthy food, acai bowls, and of course coffee. We got our coffees to go for our drive home and they were so good. Something that I wanted to say about every single place we visited is that the employees, everyone who works there is so nice. But we quickly learned that this is just the norm in Cedar Key. Every single person was so friendly and welcoming. We truly had the greatest trip, and I really think the locals were a huge part of that. So if you're local, thank you so much for sharing this little slice of paradise with us. And if you're not local, you're going to love visiting this amazing town. If you did enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to us if you could give it a thumbs up or subscribe. Could go and eat at a restaurant at that time. Oh my gosh, the bug.
That's so funny.